Welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author and welcome to my quilting studio. Today I am going to do another unboxing and I'm excited about this one as well. So this one is the LokLiK iEngraver. And if you are not familiar with the LokLiK iEngraver, I will tell you exactly what this is. This is a laser engraver. Now you might be asking yourself, well, what can I do with a laser engraver as a quilter? Well, you can do a lot of things. You can customize a lot of gifts for family and friends. You can do tumblers. You can do wine glasses. You can laser engrave on glass, metal, wood. You can make your own cutting boards. But what I am really excited about for this is that I can also use it on acrylic. So if I want to put my logo onto like a quilt ruler or whatever, then I can do that. Plus, it also opens up a bunch of endless possibilities of quilting tools that I can cut out. So like say I need a template for a round, to round a corner or whatnot. You could actually cut it out on a piece of wood and use that, or a piece of acrylic and use that, and you would have your template there. So the possibilities are endless with this. Also, you could make your own quilt labels with this. And I am excited about that because I'm going to try that. So I have some leather pieces that I'm going to see if it will work on my leather pieces and put my logo on it and make my own quilt labels that way. Goodness sakes, that would save me a lot of money from having to buy those all the time. So anyway, I'm going to unbox this and we're going to get started and we are going to test this baby out. All right, so we're going to open up the box and see what's in there. Now this came packaged very, very well. And here's our welcome letter with all the information about what's in the box and QR codes to help us get started. And so then we're going to pull out the side panels, which are all labeled very, very well, so you know what needs to go where. And I'm just pulling out the metal bars there. And in here are some more of the back panels and the front panels. That was the fan panel. And these are all of the tools that we're going to use. It comes with everything you need to assemble the machine. It's super easy to put together. And that's the laser. Now I'm just going to pull out the rest of the stuff in the box, which is the power cords, the exhaust pipe, and now I'm going to work on pulling the actual laser machine out of the box here. And it's pretty lightweight, so there it is. Okay, so now I have the legs that are out that are going to go on the bottom of the the laser, and of course you can see my helper there, Petey. And we are going to just assemble these. Very simple to do. They just screw onto each other, and now you can see that I'm just screwing them into the bottom here. And you just continue to do that until you have all four of those on there and completed. Now I'm just laying out my pieces so I know how they are all going to go together, and I'm going to remove all of the protective coatings on my sides and my backing and my front. Alright, next we need to remove these screws that are holding the laser bar together. It's just for shipping purposes, so we remove those, and now we're going to start assembling our machine. Now this comes with the tools that you need, but I'm using an electric tool to do this, and it just makes it go by faster. I'm finishing adding the brackets so that we can start assembling the sides. Now it's time for us to start screwing in our sides. Okay, so now I'm going to just go into my app store and I'm going to type in LokLiK and I'm going to download the app. This is going to be so that we can create our first project and use the LokLiK software in order to complete it. Once you have everything set up, you can go in and create an account on LokLiK and you can browse their designs. I'm just going to open up the LokLiK app and I'm going to import my logo so that we can put this on a piece of wood and then also on a piece of leather. I want to see how it will do. Here I'm going to just go ahead and size it. If you've ever worked with Cricut Design Space, then you probably will have absolutely no issues with this software either, because it is very similar to that. What I like about this, though, is that you have the ability to trace around your design before you actually send it to the laser so that you know if it's going to work or not. And it took it 2 minutes to do this. So the first piece I did was on wood. This one is on leather. It goes pretty fast if you see how quickly it's going, but it takes about 2 minutes to do this logo. And now I'm going to just go ahead and show you the finished product. You can see how well that did on my leather piece. And you can see the front here and you can see the back. And I could also have done it with just lines, but I wanted to see how it would do with the whole logo. All right, so that is the LokLiK iEngrave. Now, I have got to tell you, I'm really impressed with this. This engraver. It is the first time I've ever used a laser engraver. It was really, really easy once I've got it all set up. The hardest part was connecting to the software. But once I was able to connect to the software, then everything was just smooth as can be. So putting it together is really easy, and I did have part of that in the video, and then I thought I was recording and I wasn't, so I do apologize for that. And I will link below to a different video where it goes into more depth about how to assemble this, because there are some people who did some really good tutorials on that. So I will link to their videos down below in the description box so you can check it out there if you have questions. I am like I said, I'm really, really impressed. This is great if you have a home business or you want to start a home business to have, because you can do wood, you can do leather, you can do metal. I ordered the tumbler piece for this. And so I'm waiting on that still for that to come in. So once that comes in, then I will do a tutorial on that as well, so you can see how you engrave on a metal tumbler like this, like on the powder coated ones. So you can customize them, you can do whatever. But I was so pleased with this one, okay? So this is leather, and it put my logo on there. And let me tell you why I really like this. Now, I could have done this a different way too, but I could have done it with just all the lines, but I didn't, just because I'm new to this and I was just practicing. But these are quilt labels, and you could cut these out and you can actually put these on your bags if you make bags, or like I said, a quilt or anything that you want to put your logo on. You can do it with this, okay? It cut it out perfectly. I can't say enough good things about that. I'm so excited about this. This really is a game changer for me, and I'm super excited so that I can start making some stuff and selling them in my store. I made this. This was the first project that I made. This is on a wood. This is basswood, and it did beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then of course I did my own logo, and that turned out amazing as well. So I'm really happy with that. So if you're into like personalizing, like cutting boards or just anything like that, you could totally do it with this. This cuts everything, and it will also just, it'll laser everything and engrave everything. So it does cut as well. So I'm looking forward to doing like acrylic templates, things like that, especially for like when I make bag patterns and things like that. I can make acrylic templates for you to get to make our lives a whole lot easier because sometimes it's really tough to do patterns. So so that is it for me today, and like I said, am very pleased with the LokLiK iEngrave. It works great with the LokLiK software. And then also I did purchase Lightburn, which is another laser software. It's a professional laser software. Since I'm going to be doing the tumblers and stuff, I really wanted to test that out and see how that'll work too. So when we do our next project with this, we'll dive into that a little bit more, and I'll show you that as well. So that is it for me today. If you'd like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you like this video and you want to share it, please do, because sharing is caring. And keep on crafting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.